Hello, everyone. My name is Claudio. I'm the founder of VideoWise. I come from a background of product design, had the opportunity to be part of Uber's team as the growth team that worked on the sign-up process, and also exited with Facebook like 10 years ago as a head of product. What I'm here to talk to you about is something that not a lot of you know, which is shoppable video. This is a very new vertical in e-commerce. And yeah, what we're doing at VideoWise is we're actually helping DTC brands, which we have a lot in the audience, to sell more and optimize conversions with shoppable video. But before I actually start, I'd like to know how many of these brands actually use video for your promotion and use for your DTC brands. Okay. There we go. So the main problem with video today is that video has been designed mainly for watching. If you're considering traditional video, up until today, it has been mainly designed for watching. But when it comes to e-commerce, it's all about the conversions. It's all about how can you monetize this form of video content. And we have some examples of some very big brands, Kylie Skin, you have Honest Beauty, which we're actually talking to right now. And this is how they actually show video on their website, and this is how they distribute video because there's no other way. They just use a classic YouTube player, and when it comes to mobile, this is the best experience that technology can produce in 2022, which is just a very small rectangle on the phone. So on top of that, video is also stuck on the social media platform. So what do you do right now with your video content is you're mainly putting on TikTok, on Instagram, and then it sort of sits there. But when it comes to actual distribution and making money out of it, we're here to offer a new solution. And the way that we're offering this is we've built an e-commerce dedicated video platform to manage, source, analyze, and deliver shoppable videos. I'm going to try to go fast through these because there's a lot about our platform, but just so that I can stick within 5 minutes. In terms of managing content, you can upload all of your video content, import your TikTok videos, import your Instagram stories, Instagram videos, YouTube videos. We're actually YouTube's largest partner in the Shopify ecosystem as a compliant partner. And you can make all of those videos shoppable by tagging your products inside the video, even having multiple products on the timeline of each video. So all of your content managed in a single place. When it comes to getting more video content, you can access our partner network, or we actually automatically scrape today YouTube and find relevant video content. We don't just scrape YouTube as like a random scrape. We actually have an AI that finds the most positive video content for your brand, and we automatically match it with all of your products. This is a great merchant that we're working with, a great audiophile store. We've automatically embedded more than 30,000 videos on more than 2,000 products for that store. Imagine the time that that merchant has saved to automatically embed all of that content, make it shoppable, and produce revenue with that. And when it actually comes to embedding, we're very page speed protective. So we really care about your page speed. Scripts are super optimized. There are a lot of pre-designed themes like sliders, grids, you name it. We automatically match the fonts, the colors, so that this doesn't feel like some sort of a widget on your site that doesn't belong there. This is part of your website, it's part of your branding, and it's a seamless video experience that matches with your brand. Now, this is something that it's not present on our marketing website. It's going to be launched soon in the month of May. We actually started sharing shoppable videos outside of Shopify. This is where the vision became much, much bigger. Now, today, you can actually share a shoppable video anywhere else on the web. You can do email marketing campaigns with your videos. So you can include videos in email marketing campaigns. You can add them in SMS, WhatsApp, I don't know, share it on Twitter, share it on LinkedIn. Pretty much, if you're a merchant from now on and you're going to share a video online, it should be shoppable. Like, users are extremely engaged when they watch that video content. You should convert the user right there and then. And the best part of that is we're doing it with a single-click checkout. So even if you have a video being posted on Vogue.com or on the New York Times, as a merchant, you shouldn't put a YouTube video. That doesn't do anything outside of watching. What we're doing is we're actually making that shoppable with a single click. So the shopper purchased from the New York Times from your Shopify store directly to the checkout. So it's a huge, huge way to actually reach a broader audience through your video content. And on top of that, one of the first things that I've learned as a founder is that you actually have to track and transparently show all of those results. So we're really proud with our analytics platform because in a transparent way, we're showing the engagement, the conversion. You can monitor your top pages with video content, your top videos, super insights when you're working with influencers. What is my best video content? Who's the best influencer producing that content? What sort of videos should I run with my ads? You're getting all of the analytics from conversion, revenue produced, and on top of that, all of the revenue is non-diluted. It comes directly through our channel, so you know exactly what you're paying for. As results, the results are unquestionable. When you embed shoppable videos, we always double the time spent on site. So on average, shoppers spend about a minute and 20 seconds. We're at least doubling that. We have even time on site up to 6 minutes, which is huge for SEO. In terms of conversion, we actually have an average of 17%. I know that's a big number, but that's true. We're actually going to show it to you, because video is such a high engagement point, and everyone that engages with the video, if you provide the right experience, and I come from a design background, we care a lot about experience, so we refine our experience. Good experience is going to give good engagement is going to lead to good conversion. And up until today, we've led that conversion rate more than $4 million for our merchants. We already have a huge partner network. We work with some of the top agencies, some of the top tech partners when it comes to influencer marketing, you name it, when it comes to page customization. We're already optimized for your entire tech stack. If you want to do video email marketing, you can do it with Klaviyo, OmniSend, already optimized for that. If you want to share shoppable videos in your SMS, you can do it with Attentive, with SMS Bump. So all of the major tech that you're already using, it's complementary to our tool. As part of our team, I've already brought today some senior people. We have Travis, the former advanced manager at Gorgeous, who's heading our partnerships. Rich from Shopify Plus. Michael from the former head of partners at BullCommerce. These are all part of our team. We actually raised the pre-seed last year in April with the goal to build the product. As part of our angel investors, you can see some senior execs in Silicon Valley. And this year, we're actually in the middle of a new seed round where Bold Digital and Bold Partners also going to be participating. We're going to be raising $3 million, sort of that round, like 3.5 maybe, we'll see, with the whole goal for market acquisition. So this is VideoWise, and it's something very new. I know not a lot of you know about shoppable videos, but I'd love for you to try it. And for anyone that signs up until midnight, they're going to get 2 months free and a very special welcome from our customer success. Thank you.
Oh, great pitch, and I think Dana and Leon should invest, and I'll take a fee.
Who's the main competition?
Yeah, I was going to say, who's the main competition?
I would never call somebody a main competitor. I think there's a competitor space. So there are the Shopify indie apps that don't really have a lot of teams, and they're selling their applications for very cheap. But they don't really do conversions and revenue. Like there's an application called Tolstoy. They do quizzes, video quizzes, which is nice. I think quizzes is nice, but it's not revenue. What we care is conversion optimization, revenue. We also have a lot of respect for live video shopping. So live video shopping has been around for a while, and these companies have had time to really mature their tech. But when it comes to live video shopping, we know that there's a process that you have to actually take so that you can start a live video shopping campaign. And it hasn't really taken off in the West. And I personally believe it's a culture thing. It's not going to be as big as in Asia. If it is, we're going to be ready. But one thing that we know for sure is that all of you have Instagram stories, TikTok videos, Instagram videos, YouTube videos, and you're not making money with that. You're just using that for viewing. What we're here to do is we're here to monetize that.
How do you actually earn revenue? Is it based on commission on purchase or percentage of engagement data?
No, so we only price per our value, for the value that we bring to the merchant. So for the smaller plans, we actually charge $79, and then we have a $249 plan. But when it comes to enterprise, for larger volume, for larger GMV, we take a commission on our revenue because we know that we're the direct contributor of that revenue, especially when you're doing these campaigns to email lists of over 100,000 or like really large numbers. There's some revenue to be produced in there, so we're taking a cut.
Are there particular categories that respond especially well to this? Product categories?
Product what?
Product categories such as fashion or beauty?
So there's no industry limitation in terms of our product usage, not even a GMV limitation in how you can use it. But I can tell you about the patterns that we've seen. So basically, the bigger the business, the more ROI we actually offer to them, because bigger businesses, as they grow, they have more audience, more video content, more following. So basically, you can have all of that video shared to a larger audience and convert a larger chunk out of that, and we're producing the ROI faster for them. And when it comes to industries, we can address all industries. We haven't seen a particular limitation. We haven't seen any. We already work with fashion brands, with tech, with gadgets, with beauty products, because you can leverage your video testimonials, your how-to videos, your video presentation. The goal is to reproduce that in-person experience. And there's nothing more like leveraging the video content on your on your site, but also outside of your site. Everyone is already sharing video content. It's just not shoppable. And we believe like we're living in a modern age where I see it, I can purchase it right there and then because it's a high engagement point. Otherwise, you're just going to be left with another video view that doesn't do anything for your conversion.
Where do you see most of the conversions come from? On site or email? I think it's a great retention tool and upsell.
So we just launched our sharing capability 1 week ago. So we actually just launched that, and we're launching it in Premiere right now with some merchants. The marketing website is going to be updated in the next month. We wanted to be a bit quiet about it. But everything, all of our conversion has been seen on site up until now, and the most successful type of video has been vertical videos, the standard TikTok type of video, standard like Instagram stories. And that's because most conversions are coming from mobile, actually. So more than 60% of our conversions are coming from mobile, and even about like 76% of views are from mobile. So vertical video is a must, and it converts much, much better than standard landscape video.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Give him a round of applause.
Who's next?
Okay. From Sal. Thank you. Vivo Live.
There's my slide. Hello, so my name is Salvatore, and I'm the founder of Vivo Life. So at Vivo, our mission is to create a healthier, kinder, and more sustainable future for people, planet, and animals. And we do that by creating natural plant-based health supplements that help you look, feel, and perform your best without costing the earth. Our achievements so far are that we've done £24 million in revenue and delivered over 1 million products around the world since 2019. We created over 16 plant-based health supplements that have been expertly crafted for purity, potency, and sustainability in mind. That's across protein powders, meal replacements, omega-3, vitamin D, and more. We've been voted the top vegan protein powder 4 years running, and we've been voted excellent on Trustpilot of over 4,000 reviews. And yes, importantly, we've planted over 440,000 trees and prevented more than 55,000 kilograms of plastic waste from entering the ocean along the way. We've also, since last year, along with a lot of other companies, have overcome Brexit, which dented our revenue by 30%. We've also overcome rising digital marketing costs, which increased by 50%. We've also dealt with rising energy costs due to the recent global problems going on. And we're now going back into break-even / profit. So we don't obviously want to stop here. We want to carry on making a bigger difference to more people. So we're looking at raising funds on this next phase of Viva Life. So our ambitions for growth are, we want to 5x our revenue and profit. And by 2025, bring in 1 million new customers and plant 5 million more trees and prevent more than 500,000 kilograms of plastic waste from entering the ocean along the way. We also want to create 5 brand new innovative plant-based products, which includes our snack bar, which we'll be launching this year. And we also want to launch Viva Life in more territories, including Asia, so we can bring our mission and products to more people around the world. We believe in working together to make the world a healthier and more compassionate place. Thank you for listening. Questions?
Hi, Sal. Yeah, I know a lot of answers already, but something that I think the crowd would be interested in, and me, you mentioned rising costs, CPAs, CPMs, and I think that's applicable to everyone. You mentioned that you've combated it. What have you actually done?
Well, I guess we combated it by getting back into break-even. We still haven't overcome the rising cost of CPAs. So how we believe what's happened is everyone lockdown forced all retail companies to change their strategy. They went online, digital marketing, which along with GDPR, which shrunk the actual amount of people you can reach online because of privacy, the audience shrunk, but a massive surge of retailers came online. I even saw, I think, Ferrari advertising on social media the other day. So with that, it's just generally, if you're advertising online across Facebook and Instagram, the reality is it's a lot more competitive and a lot more expensive than it was 2 years ago. So we're combating that actually partly by working with Bolt, because if you can work with experts in the performance marketing space, you can sharpen your message and get more efficient. We're also combating it by moving into brand marketing, which we're in the phase of doing at the moment, where it means we can do broader marketing, mass marketing, which is beyond performance marketing, and that's something we're on the journey of doing. But at the moment, we've combated it simply by cutting our costs across marketing spend and generally, well, as they call it, banging up the hatches a lot. So this next 6 months, we will be sailing and reworking out a few things. Yeah.
How do you stand out from the competition?
So, well, if I be really honest, so at the moment, that is partly why we're doing the brand research. So the other thing that's happened to us in the last 12 months is we were kind of first to market. I'm sort of vegan myself. We believed in creating plant-based health products. We want to show people you can live your full potential without taking from animals. And we want to show people it's possible, and we're proving it's possible with our products that help support people on a plant-based diet, whether it's, but what comes with that, which is a good thing, because lots of brands are now going into the plant-based market. You got McDonald's, they do a nice plant-based burger now. So it's not, you're not first to market no more. So we are got a lot more brands along My Protein, bulk powders, doing these different variants, which that also makes it a bit more competitive. But like, we see ourselves as the Apple iPhone when it comes to supplements. So that's why it's really important that we just position ourselves as a brand in that way, because I can tell you technically why we're different, but I'd have to get into the real details of it. But our brand positioning, we'll be able to do it on a bigger scale, so people can, if they want to choose quality, choose the health first, they would choose Viva Life. And ultimately, we want to position ourselves as like the main leading brand in the supplement space, sort of like how you have Netflix for movies or Tesla for electric cars. You'll see Viva Life for supplements. But yeah, it's a challenge at the moment. That's the reality. But it's a challenge we are really excited about going through, and we're looking forward to finding our feet again with it. And in the interim, we're going to new territories as a way to combat it. So we're going to Sweden, Netherlands. We just launched Canada. We just launched France, because to get up to 100 or 200 grand a month in new markets is a lot easier than scaling highly competitive markets like UK, USA, and Germany. So the interim to get the company back up to £1.2 million a month at a 10 to 15% EBITDA would be to internationalize, then give us another 12 months. Once we've repositioned the brand, we can then go into brand marketing with the investment behind it.
Can I ask you about channels? What's your approach to other channels? Meaning retail outlets, for example. Would you think of extending to those stores as well?
Yeah, so that is the other thing we're interested in doing. Like, funny enough, when people go left, it's normally a good idea to go right. So we did sort of think everyone's gone online, so should we now go and do a bit more on the ground? But we're waiting till our snack bar to be released to make that a bit easier, because our current product range isn't ideal for retail on scale. And you've got some more extreme ideas, like we could set up a cafe, because, just like you have juice bars like Joe and the Juice, we manufacture the ingredients all ourselves. We can make one of the most nutrient-dense meal replacements in the world. So like you could have cafes and open up little outlets and stuff. But again, those sort of ideas require testing and investment. But yeah, our retail is only 5% at the moment, 40% of our revenue subscription, 5% sort of retail, and like 3% is Amazon. So we could take our retail up by giving it more of a focus. But yeah, it is something we have for the next 6 months with the snack bar.
So how much of new product development happens in-house? Or you mentioned also manufacturing. How is the value chain, or actually what happens in-house versus outsourced?
Yeah, so we formulate all in-house, and then we have a factory in Glastonbury where we manufacture the powders. So we choose the raw materials, we test the raw materials for like heavy metals, pesticides, and also for the efficacy, 'cause sometimes what you buy isn't always what you think it is, so you need to see the actual nutritional facts and test it in a lab. Once we've got all the ingredients, we then formulate them, so that can take a year or two. Then once you've got the formula, we got semi-automated equipment, so we make all the powder products ourselves in Glastonbury. But when it comes to capsules and liquids, we outsource that, but we still control every ingredient. And bit by bit, we're bringing that in-house. It's just at the moment, if we had a capsulator, it would only be on 1 day a month.
Okay, fantastic.
Cheers, thank you. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Sav. So I'll take that. Thank you to everyone on our panel. Can we give a big round of applause to everybody sitting on our panel? These guys are going to be around, so if you want to talk to them, make yourself known and speak to these guys. Thanks, guys.